Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to today's trade. We are from today's price section. Today, Thursday, March 12th, I end up taking one trade. This 3 minute inverse to the upside. It was a loss. Today, well, I really like this trade in the moment that I take it. I really liked it, and then I'm gonna be talking about a little about my psychology from today after this loss, because I learned a lot of things about myself and just like a good psychology. Okay, well that's what I believe, a good psychology. So first, coming into the day, I had a bullish bias for the reason that we were inside of this accumulation in the higher time for the 4 hours. Then we had a pullback into this 4 hour. ES was pretty close to a 4 hour discounted. Let me erase this. ES was pretty close to this 4 hour discount, so I wanted to see ES tap into this 4 hour and then take a long. So at the same time, I wanted to see NQ sweep out that intermediate internal low. So we can see a market open. A market open was right here. We tap into this 5 minute. We delivered lower. I think that this like market open short was like the most obvious in the day, but I guess that I wanted to wait for my ideal scenario for me that aligns with higher time frame and lower time frame. So that's why I end up taking this long. But we delivered from this 5 minute. We went lower. ES tapped into that 4 hour for value gap, and Q saved internal. We put on an SMT with this intermediate low, and with this intermediate low on the 4 hour that ES ended up sweeping. So I was like, okay, I'm pretty high convicted on taking longs right now. I just need to see an inversion from this key level. So we had this really nice inversion with a lot of volatility, and my break-even point was this 5 minute intermediate high. And I was aiming to this 1 hour because we have like this low resistance liquidity or these like failure swing highs over here. And this was my trade idea. I wanted to keep going, to keep seeing these continuation longs to go to the upside. I end up being wrong, and well, I just got accepted. And something that I learned from today is that when we have like these type of 4 hour inversions, but we're still like respecting 1 hour, and we are just disrespecting everything in the leg, is not a good inversion, and we are just seeing that we are still respecting bearish price action. So I got a little bit caught up in that today, and also we can see the close, how was the close here at the 1 hour over here. It was like a pretty big ass close, if you ask me. A pretty big ass close confirming us that we are just delivering lower, and longs are gonna be lower probability. That's what I think, and it would have been better maybe for wait for a little more structure confirming us that that isn't is gonna hold, and maybe taking a 5 minute continuation. And well, I took that loss when I executed this trade. I was pretty confident in my setup, and I remember I was saying like, this shit plays 10 out of 10 times. This shit is gonna play out so well. We never tap into my break even. ES did end up tapping into the break even this high right here, and we were inversing, and we inverse that 5 minute for value, yeah, in ES. Okay, yeah, right here we inverse this 5 minute for value. So for me it was like, okay, we are confirming that we're gonna keep going higher, so I'm not gonna move out to break even because, well, price action is just confirming that. And we did end up open up this 5 minute for value, so I was expecting to see in price like maybe tap into this to then keep going higher, to keep delivering higher, and maybe getting like a break even in this trade. Maybe I was thinking something like that. And well, yeah, I really like the trade idea. And when I took this loss, I was like, okay, this one hurts a little, because I was like pretty confident in my draw, and I was like pretty confident in the setup, and it didn't play out. But I executed perfectly. I executed the A plus scenario that I wanted to see, and I executed everything that I wanted. So, like reality wise, like talking real, there's nothing else that I could have done in that moment to avoid taking this loss. Is what I wanted to see. When I was seeing a price action how it was moving, I liked it. I waited for when we swept this, and then we had the receive, and I said like, oh my god, this looks beautiful. We put on the SMTs, and then I was like, okay, this looks beautiful for longs. And it's just one of those days, and I think that this loss for me, it hurt a little bit more than I expected from other losses, and I think that is because I executed what I wanted to see. Okay, I've been executing my edge 100% and not forcing trades, being patient, and executing my statistic and learning from my mistakes for the last month and a half, probably more. Just executing my rules perfectly every single day. Well, I had a day that I that I trade like PM session, but I was able to recognize in what position my psychology was to stop myself and don't trade the next day because I was like, the thing is I was recognizing myself and I've been recognizing myself in what type of situations I've been putting myself on in inside and outside of the charts, and so I've been like really happy with that. And the thing is that after I took this loss, I saw like other people, and I think that that's the part of comparison is the thief of joy. That people were taking this short over here, and I think that low key, that's what I end up mentioning this short because like psychology wise, fucked me up a little. People taking out this short here, and looking back at it, yes, I can accept that was like the most obvious short because we had that pretty like equal lows in ES. But well, at the end of the day, it's like I'm also like separating myself from the rest. Um, I'm been following what works for me, and I think that I feel really good about that. That I've been just following everything that I know, looking at my stats and looking at my past rates, what works for me, and it's just something that I gotta keep repeating because I do remember, I don't know, December PA. I do remember December PA that I was fucking revenge trading hard as fuck, like super hard. My psychology was in the drain, and I was just fucking revenge trading, and I wasn't able to keep up with any of my rules. I wasn't being able to be patient. I wasn't able to look at my mistakes, learn from them, and actually execute my edge. I wasn't able to do that, and now I'm being like able to do that, and I'm pretty happy about that. And it's been a lot of growth in personal and in trading from since December PA. And I think that it's just one of these moments. I'm in one of those moments in trading that actually is like the difference between like just doing this shit for fun and just for quick like reward and actually maintaining something consistent and long term. Because at the end of the day, of course, not every single month is gonna be fucking 80% of win rate. Not every single month is gonna be fucking 90% of win rate. Every single month is gonna be different. And I think that the market or myself, I'm testing myself in this like in this environment that I am right now to keep growing in the discipline and try to always like be positive but learning at the same time. I don't know if I explained myself correctly there, but I don't know. I'm in a weird phase right now in my trading career. So I like it and I don't like it. But simply I don't like it because I'm not seeing the results like right away in the P&L. But in the long term, I like it because I know that when I was actually getting like the payouts and everything that I was getting and scaling accounts and building up buffers and all that stuff, yeah, I was doing it, but I do recognize that my psychology wasn't the strongest at that moment. Like I was taking trades like one a day and they were winning. Yeah, sure, but the psychology behind those trades was completely, and the psychology behind like each day was completely different than the one that I have right now, and the one that I've been building for the last month and something. And I think that the psychology that I have right now, uh, eventually the wins are gonna come. And I think that this psychology that I have right now is gonna be something that is gonna last for a long time, and it actually is gonna bring that consistency and long term uh, profitability, not just something like to have that like quick things, quick risk and reward and that type of stuff. It's gonna be something that actually is gonna be built up for a long time. So I think I just gotta endure it and just keep looking forward every single day and try to keep building up these good habits, building them inside and outside of the charts, of course. Uh, I want to talk a little bit of outside of the charts. Outside of the charts, like shit's going good. I've been able to take care of a lot of my mental energy, my mental space. I've been focusing a lot in, some sand shit and building up like good habits. And of course, journaling. I love journaling, not gonna lie. I like to sometimes just drink coffee and go outside of my apartment and go in front of a lake and just lay down in front of the lake and just journal, think about life, have my personal thoughts, have my personal, like those experiences that are like, and not no weird, but I don't see. Well, yeah, I do see people doing it, but you just like enjoying myself with the present, like going outside, eating by myself, going to a restaurant, enjoy just a meal by myself, and those are things that I think that first is like kind of uncomfortable, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy doing them, and it's just peaceful. Oh, that was a nice lighting. Um, so it's been pretty good outside of the charts. I think that I can do, I can do a little bit more effort in one of my classes. That fucking class, gang. That fucking class is fucking tiring. But I think that I've been doing a great work inside and outside of the charts. I want to be a little bit more strict when I upload these videos, because at the end of the day, like I do these videos because of me. I like doing these videos. I like posting. I enjoy the social media. I enjoy the little interactions that I have sometimes, like in the comment sections, and I just simply enjoy it. And I also enjoy just doing these journals, and that's why I also stopped in a way putting like these these thumbnails and putting like, yes, save because of me. Yeah, I do that sometimes, and in a way it's like to bring in more audience, but at the same time I do it because I like it, and I like to go back and watch these videos and just see myself talking and just hearing myself. And it's nice because you can see, I can see then like, oh, I had this mentality in this moment. I really like how I expressed myself there. I really like how what words I was using, or I really like what mentality I had in this phase of my life, and it's pretty nice. And that's why I just fucking put try recap, uh, date. That's it. That's why I've been just doing that, because I just like looking at my videos. So in a way, this is like my private journal videos. But of course, I also enjoy doing videos and putting the effort in the editing and what I'm going to say or whatever. I like that too. And yeah, I feel kind of mellow today. I feel kind of mellow. I don't know. Maybe daylight savings. I don't fucking know. I feel kind of mellow. I think that maybe because of these fucking laws, too. Yeah, I think partially because of these laws. But you know, hey, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. You just gotta look forward. What was the saying in that Disney movie? That one that they were talking about the little kid that goes to the future, and then like his own family says like, look to the future or what was it? I don't remember what movie was. I'm gonna search it up. This is my trading journal. A movie where they say look to the future. Disney? I don't know if it is. Mm, yeah, it's this shit. Robinsons. Yes. I don't. Okay, yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Well, yeah. Thank you so much, y'all, for watching. And enjoy the rest of your day.